Manchester City are looking for their first Champions League trophy in their history, and they're also on course for the treble if they win this match. And Inter looking for another Champions League trophy after they won it in 2010 with Jose Mourinho, with Samuel Eto'o and all these legends. So can they do it again? So welcome ladies and gentlemen, we are here for the Champions League final. It's gonna be Manchester City facing off against Inter. We are here in Istanbul. This is the same city that watched the incredible 3-3 draw of a Champions League final between Liverpool and AC Milan. Now if we can get anything close to that final, this is gonna be an epic story. And it is going to be an epic story regardless, because one of these teams is looking for a historic treble. Both of these teams have never met each other in the UCL. This is the first time that they will meet. Pep Guardiola, the manager of Manchester City, has to win his first UCL without Messi. He still hasn't been able to do that despite being in charge of fantastic clubs like Bayern Munich and Manchester City. And on the other hand, Simone Inzaghi, the 47-year-old Inter manager, he is kind of a cup specialist, so this will be a very interesting match. It's going to be defense against attack. Inter Milan are surely the underdogs, but this game can go anywhere because this is a UCL final. The lineup for Manchester City is going to be a 3-4-3 formation, and it's going to be Ederson in goal with Walker, Diaz and Akanji as the centre backs. The four midfielders are going to be John Stones, Rodri, Gundogan and De Bruyne. Up front it's going to be Silva, Haaland and Jack Grealish. A lot of football fans think that this will be a one-sided match because Manchester City are the best team in the world currently, but we cannot underestimate Inter, and here is their lineup. They will also be going with a 3 at the back formation, but Inter Milan's 3 at the back formation is a bit more defensive compared to Manchester City, because Manchester City will have more of the possession and maybe all of the possession, and Inter will rely on counter-attacks and moments of magic. So it's going to be Onana in goal with Darmian, Acerbi and Bastoni at the centre-back positions. The midfielders are going to be Çalhanoğlu, Brozovic, Barella, Dumfries and DeMarco. And up front, the strike partnership is going to be of Romelu Lukaku, the former Manchester United man, along with Lautaro Martinez, who is in the form of his life. The last game of the biggest club competition has been kicked off. And the man who kicked this match off, Erling Haaland, has scored 52 goals in 52 games. So that is perfectly balanced. And on the other hand, we also have Lautaro Martinez, the striker for Inter Milan, who has scored 28 goals in 56 minutes. So which will be very interesting to see that who is the player who gets his team over the line in this match, because this is the biggest moments of their career so far. Manchester City in possession of the ball to start off the match as expected, and Inter Milan are trying to defend it. They're just lying back just like we thought they would, but it will be interesting to see how do City manage to break through their defense, which has been so good. So the ball's on to Kevin De Bruyne. De Bruyne looking for options, doesn't find any. Now Rodri on to Erling Haaland. Haaland chips the ball through towards Jack Grealish. Jack Grealish, lovely control. Now he's on the run. Jack Grealish back towards Erling Haaland. This is looking promising. Here's Kevin De Bruyne. De Bruyne can go for the long shot. He does find space. De Bruyne's long shot, and that's going to be a handball, and that's going to be a penalty. I mean, how do you do that? In the opening 12 minutes of the game, you give away a handball penalty to your opponents who have been dominating the match so far. Now that's not what you should be doing as a defender in the box. And now Kevin De Bruyne is being whistled and he will be taking the penalty. I think he won't. I think he will give it to Erling Haaland, and he's just absorbing the boos from the crowd. And now Erling Haaland has stepped up to take the penalty. Now this one to possibly win the Champions League, and yes, there it is. We have witnessed possibly a history-making goal from that man who has made history so many times this season. So many hat-tricks, so many goals, and this one, the most important of the lot. Just look at that. The confidence that this man has is just unparalleled. And now he has done it at the biggest stage of them all. And he has shown to the world that he's immune to pressure. This wasn't the start that Inter Milan were looking for, and this is exactly the start that Manchester City were looking for. And now it's up to Inter Milan to do all the work. Canaloglu passes it wide towards DiMarco, who gave away the penalty. Now can he make amends? It looks like he cannot, because Walker has snatched the ball. And oh, that was brilliant skill from Walker. Now into the middle towards Ruben Diaz. Now Man City once again will keep the ball as well as they do. I mean, the gulf in quality between the two sides is so great that Inter Milan only scored 19 goals in the total Champions League campaign, and the total goals for Manchester City were 31, and 12 of them were scored by the goal scorer for this match, Erling Haaland. Now the ball's on to John Stones, who has found a new role with Pep Guardiola in that CDM position, and he has been so good in this season in that role. Now here's Kyle Walker. Now this is looking dangerous. Here's Bernardo Silva, who is so good. One of the first names on the team sheet. Here's Gundogan. Can he score? He has scored some goals from that position, but now he has given the ball away. Here's Romelu Lukaku. He's looking for options, and he finds the best one. And now Dumfries can look for the counter attack, but he gives the ball to Manchester City. I mean, it's crazy to think that DiMarco, who has been the second top assister behind Kevin De Bruyne with 5 assists in the Champions League, one of the best players, one of the best fullbacks / defenders in the competition so far, and he has given away the penalty. So that is not a good end to the campaign for him. Oh, a lovely switch now towards Bernardo Silva, who is free, and now he's up against DiMarco. Into the middle now for Gundogan. He can shoot, surely. And now Rodri shoots, but that's blocked, and that's going to be another handball, and that's going to be another free kick. Now surely Erling Haaland is not going to take this free kick, and this is going to be taken most probably by Kevin De Bruyne, because Riyad Mahrez, one of the other free kick takers, is not on the pitch. Yes, it is going to be taken by Kevin De Bruyne, who looks at the wall, looks at the goal, and he is getting ready to strike it. Now can they make another use of another set piece? Kevin De Bruyne to take a free kick for Manchester City, and if he scores, then they will be 2-0 in front within the first 45 minutes, which will be absolutely huge for the team. Inter Milan would be hoping that that does not happen. Kevin De Bruyne strikes the ball, and that's over the bar. And some of the Manchester City fans thought that was in. Of course, that was a very decent try by a world-class player, but free kicks are very hard to pull off, so that showed there. I mean, we do say that Inter Milan are very good defensively, but Man City are not far off, because Man City have had 7 clean sheets to Inter's 8. But in football, it will probably just take one counter attack for Inter Milan, and they will just score a goal and get this game level. Now Jack Grealish onto De Bruyne. De Bruyne towards Rodri. Rodri finds Bernardo Silva. Bernardo Silva makes it 2. The little Portuguese musician has done it again. And he has once again scored with his inverting run. And now Manchester City are 2-0 in front. Inter in deep trouble. And Manchester City in heavens. I mean, DiMarco, what is that for defending? He just completely lost the run of Bernardo Silva. He has not had a good game at all. But that was so hard to pull off by Bernardo Silva. But he did pull that off, just like he did against Courtois, against Real Madrid. And Pep Guardiola obviously looking delighted with the performance so far from his team. And they are 2-0 in front with 5 minutes to go for half time. And Manchester City, after scoring 8 versus Leipzig, 4 versus Bayern, 5 versus Real Madrid in the knockouts, they are currently with a healthy 2-0 lead, heading up for half time with 45 minutes more to go. Who knows how many more goals they can score. Here's Ederson, who has done nothing so far for Manchester City in this match, and that's because the defense has been so fantastic and all the other players have been so fantastic. Now they're going forward once again. It's Kevin De Bruyne, who has been so good so far in this match. John Stones onto Erling Haaland. What a pass. This is towards the goal scorer, Bernardo Silva. And this is looking dangerous, and this can lead to another opportunity. But the ref says no. This is going to be half time, and we are going to return for the second half. Currently, it's 2 to Manchester City and 0 to Inter. Who knows, can Inter pull a historic comeback just like Liverpool did against their rivals, AC Milan? And this will be all for the first half. We will see you for the second. The team trailing by 2 goals will kick off the second half. And it's crazy to think that we also had the World Cup in the same season. Now we have the Champions League final, and in the World Cup final as well. It was a fantastic match in which we saw Kylian Mbappe bring back France from 2-0 down, and now this is looking promising. Here's Romelu Lukaku. Lukaku in the middle. That's going to be blocked. Lukaku once again, and that's going to be well defended once again. And now, as I was saying, we saw an amazing World Cup final in which Kylian Mbappe brought his team back from 2-0 down within the space of 1.5 minutes. Is that possible that one of these players, maybe Lukaku, maybe Lautaro Martinez, can do that for Inter Milan in this match? We'll have to find out. It can be possible though. I mean, this city already saw one of the best Champions League comebacks. I mean, in my opinion, literally the best Champions League comeback of all time. And now Manchester City are looking to not let that be a possibility. Here's Erling Haaland. Twisting, turning with a shot now. Well saved by Onana. City have been so dominant. They had 82% possession in the first 45 minutes. And they're looking to continue that. They are so dominant, so brilliant when they have the ball. And now we have a set piece to look after for Inter Milan. And so will Manchester City be looking for this set piece and for a goal delivered in. And that's going to be well headed towards the goal on target. But that's going to be well saved once again. I mean, what a delivery by Kevin De Bruyne and what a save by Andre Onana. Oh, wow. That's a very nice save. But it is going to be another corner for Manchester City. This time it will be swung in from the other side. Once again, it's going to be taken by Kevin De Bruyne, who sets the ball up. And if he can deliver once again as good of a corner as he did the first time, maybe we'll see a goal or maybe another brilliant save by Onana. Now once again swung in by Kevin De Bruyne. And this time not that good. Now here's Ilkay Gundogan. Gundogan with a go. And Gundogan, and that's going to be another penalty. This is going from bad to worse for Inter Milan because they are giving handballs after handballs. I mean, he is a defender, Dumfries. You shouldn't be doing that. You should have the hands behind your back, and he did not do that. Once again, Kevin De Bruyne, the Inter Milan fans booing the player, but he is not going to take the penalty. I do not think so. And he'll once again give it to Erling Haaland, and he has done that. Now Erling Haaland can score the second penalty of the night and make it 3-0 for Manchester City. Erling Haaland, what a save! I mean, Andre Onana has been so good so far for Inter Milan. Whenever he scores, he has managed to save. Here's Ederson. Oh, that's a bad giveaway. A very bad giveaway, and that's going to be a foul, and that's going to be a free kick for Inter Milan. Now, if they score this goal, then they will bring the game back to 2-1, and then this will be a very nervy end to the 20 minutes of the game that are left. Inter Milan getting ready to attack the set piece, and on the other hand, Man City getting ready to defend it. This can prove to be a pivotal moment in the game. Hakan Çalhanoğlu for Inter Milan, or will this be Lukaku? Lukaku over the ball, and now here's Çalhanoğlu. That needed saving. That was a dangerous free kick swung in towards the goal. And what is Ederson doing once again? This time he does get out of the situation. And now Akanji onto Kyle Walker, and now they will just keep the ball. Oh, they decide to go forward with it. Nice pass back towards Ruben Diaz by Erling Haaland, and now this time maybe they'll look to keep the ball. Here's Ruben Diaz onto Rodri, and they'll look to attack now Manchester City. They give the ball away to Inter Milan. Now Inter can look for the counter attack. Here's Romelu Lukaku, now Dumfries once again onto Di Marco, who gave the handball away. This is a lovely counter attack. Dumfries, and there's a shot, well saved. But the ref blows, and it's gonna be an offside. Now let's see how big was that offside decision. The VAR draws the lines, and yes, that was decently offside when he took the shot. But it does not matter anyway because Ederson made the save. Now Pep Guardiola making two substitutions. Jack Grealish goes off, Phil Foden comes on, and on the other hand, Nathan Ake comes on for Kyle Walker. And then we'll wait for the rest of the 13 minutes to play out. I mean, the only decent attack that Inter Milan do pull off, that's gonna be an offside. That tells you all you need to know about the game. Man City have been so brilliant. Here they go again. Here's Erling Haaland into the middle now for John Stones. John Stones displaying his strength. And now there's the ball in for Bernardo Silva. Can he score another one? Bernardo Silva into the middle, and that's going to be well defended. Now Çalhanoğlu forward, And now Inter Milan once again going for the counter-attack. Here's Dimarco. Dimarco against Nathan Ake, who has just come on. Nathan Ake couldn't defend against Lukaku. And now here's Lukaku into the middle for Çalhanoğlu. That's blocked. Another shot. Oh, that hits the post. And it's still with them. Another shot. Oh, that was so good of a save by Ederson. And now Inzaghi takes off Dimarco and brings on Robin Gosens. What a crazy sequence that was. Shot after shot. And Man City are lucky to still be 2-0 in front. But now they need to defend this corner. Hakan Çalhanoğlu delivers it in. That's going to be cleared away, but it will fall for Çalhanoğlu once again, who is onside. Çalhanoğlu looking for options. Takes it wide. And now he's going to pass it into the middle towards Nicolo Barella. Crossed in. Well defended. Now Ilkay Gundogan does not have any options, so he will be forced to pass it back. And that's exactly what he does. 3 minutes added on. Man City, if they hold on to the ball for long enough, they will win the Champions League for the first time in their history. What a ball that was, but that is going to be offside. And Man City are wasting some more time by the looks of things. Oh, he was way too offside there. Bernardo Silva, the soon-to-be crowned European champion. And this is going to be it. Only 25 seconds left. Inter Milan with a free kick. Now that swung forward, but that's going to fall for Manchester City, and there it is! Manchester City have completed a historic treble and they have won the first Champions League title in their history. And this is what Pep Guardiola was hired to do all those years ago, and he has done it. Pep Guardiola did say that he had to win a Champions League trophy with this Manchester City team, and he has done it now. He becomes the greatest manager of all time in so many people's eyes now. And this team, this Manchester City team, surely has put its name into the history books. And we'll see you for the trophy celebrations. The Olays from the crowd, one of the most dominant performances by a team in a Champions League final. And now these players, deservedly, so good they have been in this season. And now they will lift the ultimate prize. Ilkay Gundogan, who has his contract expiring as well at the end of the season, will lift a Champions League trophy for Man City, and they have finally done it. They are the champions of Europe. Europe is blue, but it's not Inter. It is Manchester City. It is sky blue, and Manchester City have reached the sky. And the blue side of Manchester will be celebrating because they have equaled the feat of their rivals. They have won a treble, and they have done it in quite some style, beating Real Madrid, beating feat of their rivals. Manchester United won a treble, and now Man City have done it. They have also done it, and they have had one of the best seasons of all time, winning the Premier League against Arsenal and then winning against their rivals Manchester United in the FA Cup, and Gundogan scoring in the 30 seconds. And now the final trophy to complete the treble. It is gonna be Man City, this time with the Champions League trophy. And this team will forever be cherished in England, and most importantly in the football fans community and in the history of football. They have pulled off a historic achievement